kind of flooding right now. They're flooding the garden, they're flooding drip. It's like, guys, all of you, you're the same people who say you wish you got more earlier, you wish you got in earlier, you wish you got more. What kind of problems are those? Those are the most bullish problems I've ever heard. People are saying that they wish they got more, and then in the next sentence they're going, "Oh no, it's gonna drop forever." No, it's not. The maths behind this thing is insane. They're gonna be the same people in a few months' time going, "Oh, I wish I didn't sell. Why was I selling at 60? Now it's, 600. What was I doing?" Like, it's just an endless cycle, So for the people who know, they know, and and the others who just sort of look in the immediate now and want to become millionaires overnight, they simply don't have the patience, like many of the others in these communities, to actually succeed.
That's the intro. Okay, so on my way home to work from work, I thought about how I was gonna make this video, and it's no secret right now. Um, Everyone's morale's down, and honestly, I get why a lot of people are acting that way. I kind of get why everybody's like, "Yo, what's going on?" What I don't think at any point, none of this warrants certain actions by individuals. And all I'm going to do before we move on is point to certain mods in this group right here and this group acting like just because you got in the pre-sale, use top shit, right? With that said, I don't think there's a civil war, quote unquote. Probably should say quote unquote civil war. That's how you do it. You do the quotes first, right? Within the drip community, that's just someone trying to save face and not taking responsibility. But regardless, everyone needs to flip and chill, okay? If you get in on a project at the very beginning, you don't put people down to get in after you. And this isn't just a project for like crypto and drip and everything. I got in on Lucid when it was $10 a share before it was even Lucid. I ain't sitting there clowning on people that got in at 30 when the price right now is 24, right? I ain't sitting there not answering their questions on it and why I think it's going to go somewhere. That's just an example. But the developers need to come up with a team that is unbiased and let them help answer questions. You want your community to grow, you let certain valid questions be answered. Now, I am 100% totally with you when you say, shit, I've answered this question 1,000 times, why they keep asking it. Because nobody apparently takes liberty to go and read the pin post. I get that. But when you got integral, I can't even say that word, legitimate questions, you shouldn't be silenced. But that's it. That's all we're going to talk about. Everyone knows what's going on. If you don't, type in drip today, drop an Animal Farm on YouTube, and all the videos uploaded today, 80% of them are talking about it. The general consensus in the comments is that someone needs to take a chill pill, and that'd be it. Personally, I think this, and this is the last bit I'm going to say on this, and we're going to move on to the good shit, is controversy creates cash, right? If capitalized at the right time. What does that mean? Meaning when you've got something going on right now, and controversy isn't always bad, ladies and gentlemen. When we got something going on right now, it is free marketing if you know how to capitalize on it. You know how much reassurance would happen if Forex slept 8 hours and then hopped on an AMA with a small dev and just answer questions, even if they weren't as specific, but just, toned it down, or have someone from his team do it. So much reassurance. Same thing with that mod right now that's on the power trip everybody's mad at. I know he ain't directly involved in the project, but him coming out and clearing his side and saying, man, I was frustrated or whatever, all that is positive if you just chill. We're not asking for a versus battle. We're not asking for, someone to go on Rogan and go back and forth. Just a little chill. Relaxed conversation where everybody goes, yo, my bad, yo, we're all in this together. It is what it is. That's huge. But if it's not capitalized at the right time, which is now, it ain't worth it. Move on. Anyways, why we're here for a couple things. First and foremost, or I guess second, man, I don't keep track of this shit. we're going to skip over. I was going to open up the white paper real quick on drip, right? And then we're going to open up the white paper on something else. Because we're going to compare. But before we get there, let's backtrack a little bit and explain how we got here. Okay, so y'all know drip by now, right? You put in money, you buy these coins, you compound it until you get to a healthy position, and you start claiming. For a lot of people, the healthy position is going to be when you're spitting out either a bunch of coins here or the price of the coin is astronomical. And therefore, every time you spit out a coin instead of compound, you claim it, right? It's not a new concept. There was other projects before drip. There's going to be other projects after drip. But stop the video right now and get ready to pay attention from what I'm about to say. All right, now you unpaused it. What I'm about to talk about is very, very risky. It is my personal belief that, honestly, no money should come out of your pocket if you're going to do this and jump into this project. I more than likely I'm just going to progress my report. I'm 50-50 on if I should even put myself as a buddy or whatever they call it, their version of it. Unlike drip, where my stuff's always in there, even though I'm not going to solicit, like I don't solicit right now. I just think it's even riskier. But we could be wrong, right? We could be wrong. Well, that's why I say don't take any physical capital from your wallet and put it in here. I'm in a position lucky enough to where I have 4.5 drip, which right now is what? 285, right? To drop into this thing. And remember, there's taxes, so we're not even going to go to the simple math, but it is enter at your own risk. It is do your own research at your own risk. It is don't be mad if you lose at your own risk. This is 100% all eyes on you if you do this. I say play it solo, and I'm going to say why in a minute when we get into it. But why I feel like this isn't as much of a risk is because this hasn't cost me anything now at this point but clicking a few buttons. Emotional damage, yes, but realistically, if that catered to zero, we know we're good because we're gone. You know, we've already reimbursed ourselves for the initial amount of money we put out of our pocket in some form, and everything else is just moving money to make money, allegedly, right? And that's, of course, we know the deal. It ain't real money until it's back in your pocket and spendable. So, what am I talking about? Another project like Drip, which we have talked about in the past. And I said for a while there I wasn't going to talk about it because there were some issues, and we're going to get there. So, first things first. This is called Piston, right? Piston token is the token that I'm talking about, right? It is developed by the people that made this right here. Okay? Now, as you know, by now, there was a guy that, in a way, hacked it, right? He didn't take money out, from my understanding, and don't rely on me to explain this correctly because I'll probably get it wrong. But he didn't necessarily take money out of this. He just held it at ransom to get paid by he found a code or something and was able to basically reset everybody's withdrawal to zero. It didn't come out because like the max payoff. See, as you see here, I put in 5.5 BNB and I can only put in 0.2, which is about 100 left or so, right? That stayed the same. It's not like this went anywhere, just reset everything, from what I gather. But the reason this My Diamond team was important at first is because whoever deposited 0.05 in here was automatically whitelisted into the My Diamond team pre-sale. There's a pre-sale, there's a second pre-sale, there's a third pre-sale, and then there's a race, which when you can start compounding. Okay? Well, developers were like, dang, okay, we found a way to fix the website so we can't do anything, but in a way, you only got 80% back of this amount. So if I added everything I've pulled out, and there it goes, 170 minus the 213, I'm at, that's 80%, right? It's all I'll be able to pull out. It is what it is. Take it. It's chalk it up to the game, right? That's a loss, right? Um, this, in a sense, is could be, if written correctly, this project, which I don't know who the developers are, then they're called my Defi team or whatever, um, makes sense in a way because for a lot of these DeFi projects that are on the smart chain, actually all of them, you need gas fees. So in a way, compounding this, right? You compounded to grow it, and it helped you because you pulled it, and you could turn around and pay for gas fees. At the same time, you could turn around and sell it for cash after you collected enough, right? And it's just compounding at a 1.5% versus 1% on drip. But the only thing is that the BNB coin at one point was a lot more volatile than like drip, right? Uh, it swung from 300 to 400 to 500 and so on, right? But this was the first project. You needed to get into here to get on the whitelist, right? Now there's version 2. As you can see, I've got 38 in there, right? You do not have to put 0.5. Okay, let me back up a second. Anybody that put 0.5 here before the hack went down or before they stopped allowing new deposits is whitelisted, right? Everyone else that puts it over here has the potential to be whitelisted for the pre-sale. And pay attention to that, the potential to be whitelisted. It's not a guarantee, or allegedly over here it is a guarantee. Why? Because a lot of those people are moving over, right? From version 1, when you have to literally collect all this and put it in version 2. So all the new people, it's kind of like we got to make up for the last people that got kind of somewhat screwed over. So that's why you're not guaranteed. Hence why when you go back to the white paper, you got a pre-sale on the 13th and a pre-sale on the 28th. I honestly thought the pre-sale was going to happen later in the end of the month, so my plans are totally all screwed up. But we're here now. We're going to talk about it. We're going to go over the differences between drip and this. What I think might be cool, what I think is like, well, that's very different. And go. And by no means is this an expert take on anything. By no means am I pumping this and saying y'all should get in and blah blah blah. Nah, this is me literally now risking play money, house money. That really isn't anything real because until it's in your pocket, right? We all know this is technically fake money. I don't care which way y'all spin it. It's a fact. If it's sitting in this website and it ain't in my bank account website, it ain't real. It's real till we get there. That's why it's called a damn game. Okay, so enough of the My Diamond Team stuff. By the way, this is kind of one of the red flags. No offense to them, I know what they're doing. I'm a Dragon Ball Z fan, but it's kind of like copyright, bro. I mean, I'm just saying, like infringement, likeliness. Although I did like the fact that we went from 1 to 2. So is there like version 3 gonna be SSJ3? How are we doing this? We going to God mode? Red and blue? Ultra Instinct? Anyways. Okay. There goes the copyright. Piston token. What is it? It's basically like drip in a way, right? There's a lot of similarities in it. The Piston token is the drip token. The race is the Faucet. And that's it, right? So, a total supply of 10 or of a million coins, right? Piston tokens. 10% tax on the buy, 10% sell on the buy. Same thing as drip. 10% to. No, actually, hold on a second. I believe. I'm having a brain fart. I don't think there's a tax when you buy. Well, let's find out. No, it is. Yep. My bad. I was on a brain fart. 10% tax on buy. Firefox needs to work on their highlighting because I had took me a while to see that. 10% on the buy, 10% on the sell, right? So that's very similar. The piston race, right? Okay. This is where it somewhat differs, okay? Well, let's go back to the piston token. There's a 1% burn rate, which I'm not 100% sure how much drip is. 2% liquidity to help the price go up. Out of those fees, that 10%, 1% goes to burning a token. 2% goes to the price, 3% goes to marketing, 4% goes to the contract balance, right? So you're left with 6%. No, 5 4%, 4%. That's 3 to 6. Oh, never mind. That's okay. Duh, that equals 10. No, I don't. Wait, what? Remember, if you're new to the channel, understand this. Math and me don't work. Yeah, alright, forget what I just said. That's how the 10% is dispersed, right? Over here, okay, what everybody wants to know is, how am I going to get paid, right? Same mechanics. Yeah, compound, which in this rate, I don't know what the terminology is. I'm sure we'll find it. But it's going to be, you put it in there, deposit fees. Huh. Is this implying that it's 10% on deposits? Oh, 10% on deposit. Sorry, yep, 10% on deposit. 5 to the upline, 5 to the contract balance. Same thing with the withdrawals, 10%. Okay, so it's very similar to that. However, this is new. You can't do this with drip. Withdraw initial quote unquote investment. How do I keep using these stupid words? Investments are like securities, annuities, stocks. Cryptos, we ain't at an investment point yet. Not until it's really easy to get out, and the risk of going behind the bars for tax evasion is fully nullified. Yeah, I said it. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna get an accountant. This is what it is. Even then, we'll see. But okay, so you could pull out what you put in. So if you put 1,000 theoretically in here, you could pull it out, right? I'm not sure how that works, but that's different to drip. You can never pull out directly what you put in. This deposit, I didn't put it $9,000 deposit. That's what the balance is from the art of compounding. I can't pull that out. I can let the 1% stack for 100 days and I'll have that equivalent. If the price stayed the same, I'll at least have this many in coins, right? Relative to the price. But this over here makes it seem like you could pull out the 1,000, right? What does that do for the rest of it? I don't know. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. What if everybody hits a point where the sweet spot, they pull all their investment or their initial money out? Does that, shoot the price down? I mean, I know 10% is going to be claimed, but how bad is that going to affect the price? We don't know yet, right? So, okay, so let's go to the white paper. So the intro, right? 1% ROI, nothing you haven't seen. Oh, their graphics are a little better, easier to understand. Let's see here. How is this a race? Where the goal of real-world race car drivers is to be the fastest around the track. The goal of piston users is to accelerate their earnings by the following. Okay. Making deposits, right? Yeah, makes sense. Adding fuel using the nitro button to compound earnings. So their version of hydrate is going to be called nitro, I assume. Receiving boost from their pit crew. That's your people under you. Pit crew, it's like the same thing, except for, I guess, this talks about what you get, and this talks about building a team. And boost. This portion, okay, so every transaction fee pays back. So it's like drip, right? So far, very similar. Okay, can I exit the race? Let's talk about this because this is different, right? Yes, while many projects require you to permanently forfeit any deposits, you have 7 days from the start of the race to fully exit the protocol if you wish. Okay, there it is. That's it. First line right there explains it. You go in there on drip, whatever you put in here is gone, right? Gone. When I put 4.5 a hit max and they're out positive in there, that's it. That's gone. It's 285's gone, right? Over here, it's not, but only for 7 days. After that, you're out, right? So, look at this. You can't. So if you compound, you can only compound for 6 days and pull everything out on the 7th. How is this going to prevent people from dumping a bunch of money up front, taking the first 5 days, letting it spike, then pulling out and leave everybody else. Where's the prevention method, right? If I dropped $1 million into it, which you can't because of the mechanics, and well, I guess you can. Well, we'll get to that. And I compound over 5 days and turn that into 5 million, which I don't think it will, but let's just say that, and you pull it all back out. I'm taking 6 out of the whole. Oh no, I'm not. I'm thinking this through. You can only get the million back, right? I guess that's the way it works. You can only put what you put out. We'll see. Again, this is why it's risky. I don't even understand it. Anyways, if the price of Piston has gone down during the time you've been Piston, then upon exiting you receive the same number of Piston you had deposited, minus reward subject to tax, but the USD value of the base amount will have gone down along with the price of it. If the price has gone up during this time, you receive fewer PSC and also minus. So I guess it's kind of like saying you're going to get your money back. Whatever. Here's the deal. I'm not going to get in and get out. I'm just going to get in and get in, right? That's it. Okay, so here's the tax breakdown again. You buy on the Piston site, no tax. Buy on the exchange site, there's a tax. So if I buy on PancakeSwap, there's a tax. If I buy here on the Piston site, no tax. Okay, cool. Deposits 10, claims 10, sell 10, exit 10, eject. That's a pretty cool word to use. Compound 3%. Okay. So on drip to compound it's 5%. So this is a little less, right? Okay. Incentives. Here we go. The max payout you can have is 1825 coins a day. Now we saw on the height of drip, the max like stunner he can pull out was I think 500 coins, close to 500 coins. So there's a limit. Cool, whatever. Here's where it's a little confusing. It's very different. If you wanted to build a team, the downlines, right? You needed a third-party coin, which, okay, not third-party, but a sister coin to drip called BR34P. You just need to hold it, right? At any point, you can buy this coin. But the current price is 187. Some of us got lucky and bought it when it was dollars. I got lucky and bought it when it was 30. This has its own value, right? As more and more people buy it, the price goes up. The harder and harder it is. So it's not how big you want to create your team is relative to how much you want to spend to create your team, right? In these coins that have their own value, they go up and they go down. Right now, they're up significantly. So it costs you a lot more to get in here. If I'm understanding this right just by looking at it, hold on, we could either read it, just look at the picture and try to decipher the picture. For level 1, you need 100 worth of Piston coin at time of deposit. So when you deposit, you have to deposit 100 to get 1 downline. If you want to deposit, you get 2 downline, you need to deposit 300. If you want, 2 downline. If you want 3 downline, you need 500. So I'm at this point right here. I have 5.1. I'm at that point. So I would have had to put 500 in there. Do I own 500 worth of BR34P? Well, yes, I do, because it was 180, what I can't remember, 87 times 5.1. Got 1,000 worth, right? So, but when I got in here, I didn't put 500 in here. My first deposit was $250. So therefore, do you have to deposit the difference? Like, let's say I want 3 downline. Do I deposit 250 today and then 250 the next day? And then I hit it? Or is it off initial? I guess that's where you read this, right? There's 2 places. What's the pick crew boost system? Okay. So here's a plus. To build teams, I'm just going to dumb it down. To build teams, it's based off USD value. Doesn't matter how many Piston coins you have, it's based off USD value because they want everyone to be on the equal playing field. Whereas over here, you are going off of the price of the coin, BR34P coin, which right now you had to put in 1,000 to get 5 downlines, right? At the current price, give or take. Over here, you're only at 500. So I see that. I guess at first, when I first saw this earlier, I saw that as a negative because I didn't read it through. But I guess reading is fundamental. So it turns out that this seems a little more strategic. Now, the question is this one of those projects that is going to heavily rely on people building teams? I know before you get in the comments and start talking, that's what drip is. Yes, no. Yes and no, because drip, you have to have a different type of coin that goes up in value and goes down in value. And therefore, a lot of people are playing it solo. They join under somebody because you have to. But not a lot of them are going out there and build their team because it's like, well, I got to come up with some more money. With this one, their initial deposit could be enough to open the team. Is that a really good thing or a really bad thing? Obviously, more people doing it, the more the price goes because there's only 1,000,000 coins, right? But we don't know if they could pull this out and leave you hanging. We don't know if it's going to pass the hacking levels, the audits and stuff, or if it has. Their other project was held at ransom. So, I mean, it's just riskier, right? Henceforth, I don't think I'll be focusing a lot on even promoting how to get in a team. We might do videos on how to do it if there's not enough videos out there, but we'll see, man. I'm like I said, the only money going in here is money that's already been generated from other projects. Nothing's out of pocket. So if you get in on this, if this takes off and becomes better than drip, hey, good for you to get in on it. But if it comes crashing down, don't get attached. I'm in on the risks. It's up to you if you want to do them. Anyways, we'll keep going. And that's not a knock on drip. I still think drip. Personally, I think drip is more valuable than this, but again, it's still crypto at the end of the day, right? So who knows? Maybe a bunch of people. Maybe you can make both work. I don't know, right? Anyways, look at this. 15 downlines. You need $2,900 worth. How many downlines is that on? I'm still stuck on this because I'm curious now. 1597. Okay, so you need 1597 coins times 187. Ugh, that's nasty. That's crazy. But I bet like Stunner has it. But keep in mind, all those people got in when it was like $2, $30. Now at this current price, yeah. So there's positives and negatives. I'll let you decide which are which. Oh look, my phone just shipped, or my whatever. Okay, so the incentives: you gain access to Pit Crew after depositing wire. We already go there. You build up your level so you can get your team, right? You gain access to Pit Crew boost level. You will be able to receive a percentage of the compound deposits incurred by a level of your Pit Crew in round robin fashion. Okay, so theoretically, everybody under you, you're gonna get credit for them. This user compounds every day, and 3% of DLI goes RRI. So this guy pays these two guys, and these two guys pay that guy, and that guy? Is there just one master guy? Because I think, hear me out, maybe this is how it works. Maybe it's how drip works. I still don't know this part of it. But what if this is me, right? And all you guys were crazy enough to join. But this guy compounded, instead of just round robin these two, which I think is what I'm reading, right? Who then compound only round robins these three. Who then compounded just everybody gets, I get everything. Does that work? Instead of doing that, what if when he compounds, somebody in this whole ecosystem gets it? When I compound, somebody in this whole ecosystem gets it. That to me is more round robin, right? More fair? Is there a thing called fair in this? Well, what about the downlines? Well, I get that, but uh, maybe I need to create my own where the big guy compounds. Instead of paying upline, he pays downline. Does that work? Is that feasible? Yo, man, I don't even smoke weed. I feel like I'm on it right now. Anyways, let's just okay, whatever. There we go. There's that. Y'all go read the white paper. Y'all make up your own decisions. I don't even know what I'm talking about here. Once pins deposited for X pick crew levels, there are only two ways it can be withdrawn. If you reach the maximum 50,000 PST coins, okay. This is where it gets confusing because on drip it's 100,000. If the user claims until they have received all max. Well, this is just me going over it, right? And trying to figure out what's going on. But let's go over here. Look at these whale taxes, right? So I think drip, your max you can get is 100,000. On this one's 50,000, so it's half a drip. It's probably a good thing. Although you're still getting. Oh, okay. I gotta take back something I just said. Remember I said that your max you can get on drip is 100,000. No, the max you can claim on drip is 100,000. The max coins you can get, I think, is 27,000 coins. Maybe not. Man, I don't even know. I'm so confused. Okay. Anyways, here's the taxes on whales. This is what we want to know about. And personally, I think they should be higher, right? Why? Because we don't want, no offense to like Stunner and them. They got in, they were great. But when they start dumping 400 coins in the market, it affects the price on drip, right? Even though these prices here seem pretty high, I still think it could always be higher, right? Support the middle class. Trickle down economics don't really work. But anyways, here's the tax levels. Let's go compare them real quick. So we got all the way to 50 in increments of 5. And then we got all the way to 60 in increments of 5. But 1% is 15. Oh my god. Wrong button. 1% is 5, 2% is 10. Ooh, okay. Taxes are a lot bigger over here. Cool. Works for me. Airdrops. This is pretty simple. You can airdrop people, it looks like. So, I mean, this is like a brief touch base on it. Looks like it's going to be very similar, right? I have no idea what the price could be in the pre-sale. They're just talking it'll be 15% less than the price on launch day, right? Now, my question is, if it launches at $1 here, I'm assuming this is one of those ones where you get 15% more coin instead of if it's $1 you're buying it for 85 cents on a dollar, because I don't think you control the price like that. I think it's like when Forex told us we were getting 20% more pigs. In reality, we got 20% more value for the pigs or whatever, but we'll see. And now my question is, if we all buy this and it shoots to $4, the people that get it here, are they still getting it? Are they getting it to 15% before, whatever, or not? That's the question. And like, does the pre-sale, does that go to 10? We all got it at $1, whatever. That's the stuff that's confusing. We won't know, and I honestly can't tell you based off the group what a lot of people are thinking in terms of price. I've heard rumors of $2 to $3. My goal is to get at least 300 coins, right? I did that totally wrong. My goal is to get 300 coins. That's it, right? I'm not gonna dump a bunch of money in there that could be used somewhere else, right? I just want to see how far this goes. But if I compound and get to double what I put in there in a short amount of time, I might set up a method where I let it build up for a couple days, take withdraw or claim it, and then either split up some, and hold it until the price goes up and down. Okay, let me rephrase what I want to do is, unlike drip, where you're gonna compound, or I'm compounding right now. Jeez. Right. I take this one coin and put it in here, right? And I turn around and sell it all, right? And I take the money and I use it for other projects, right? That's what's here if I do that. If we get to the point where we're getting a lot more Piston token than drip, because we're going to get on the pre-sale, right? And I'm not saying it's going to hit the drip levels of money. It'd be insane if it did that. You know how many people have to join in on public launch for it to moon like that? It's insane, right? But let's just say on Piston, we get to we're spitting a few coins out a day here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. Let's just say 10. I'm going to claim more often, right? One day, yes, day, no. One day, yes. One day, no. One day, yes. One day, no. And let, stack on 10s, right? And then I'll be that guy. When the price goes up, I'll sell a portion. Get liquid cash out of it. When the price goes down, we'll leave it, right? And so on, and park some away. So if we hit some stupid number where it's like, oh, you got 100 Piston, and the price hits 100, we take 10 G's out. But we don't have to let it stack up over here. You know what I'm saying? It's been in the wallet. That would be kind of how I would play it if I got in early enough. Which, that's the idea of it. Now, let's go back to the Telegram group real quick, because okay, here's where it is. If I was version 1, I am version 1, I could get in. My max amount of BUSD is 400 worth of tokens. So regardless of the price of Piston, the max I can get at the first pre-sale is going to be 400, okay? So for me, the benefit would be if it launches at $1 and I can drop the 400 in there and get the dollar's worth. You see what I'm saying? Or get the 400 worth. If it launches at $2, then my 400 is only going to give me 2 coins. Then I'm spitting out 2 coins a day, give or take. Right? The same thing is going to be for here. However, the difference between version 1 and version 2, remember I said if you're it's potentially getting on version 2, they're only releasing so many coins for people to get in. Here we go. Oh, you busters. The price is, yeah, so I'm lucky to get 1 point something out of it. Man, that sucks. Whatever. There's a hard cap of 1600 BUSD. So, okay, let's see if we can figure out the math. 160,000. They're only going to release 53,000 coins. But everybody that jumps in on version 1 could deplete 30-40% of it, right? Or 50%, 60%, 70%, 80%. What's left over is what goes to version 2. That's why I'm saying that it's not guaranteed that if you do the version 2 and do the 0.5 minimum BNB, you're going to even be able to get on it, because there's going to be less coins. All relative to how many of the version 1 people, like myself, go in there and max out the 400. That makes sense in a way. It's trying to keep it as fair as possible. Okay, so regardless of above 2, the whole world can take part in the public pre-sale, which is on March 29th. And what is FCS? Another 400 per wallet within a hard cap. So, okay, so long story short is, looks like no matter what amount of money I put in there, I'm not going to get 400 coins. Oh well. Well, hey, you know what? If we can jump in and be at drip levels in terms of deposits right away out the bat, we'll be fine. So, okay, that's that. I mean, I don't know what else to talk about on that. Let's just do a quick stat run. Drip network, sit at 90,000. This is the crazy part. We're about to hit 100,000 freaking people, yo, and the price is still down. But you know what? It's not that bad, because we know the price is going to go back up. We know what's going on right now. So, cool. Supplies at 56. Drop that supply down to under 50. Come on. Under 50 gets us to close to $100. $100 control coin. I'll be okay with that. Somehow get us to back to those crazy levels. We were under 30. Remember those? We were like right at 30, right under 30. We were like almost 200. Shee. Anyways, cool. That's the stats on that. You know where we're at. I can compound now. Somehow I crossed the 140 mark. Yesterday's video I was saying I was waiting. I'm gonna compound here a little bit and get that to 141. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm actually gonna save that and try to build up over here to get to the 400. Right now, as you can see, we've got 285. I'm just gonna let it get to $500 here, right? And I'm gonna convert it to BUSD, sell it and convert it to BUSD, right? Pay all the taxes to do that, to convert it, and come in with around $500. Even though you can only drop in 400, I want to be at 500 drips worth of BUSD down to whatever, so I can have the 400 ready to go. And that's it. That's all we're gonna do. And we're not that far away, so I probably won't compound right now because it looks like it's launching in a few days. So that's it on drip. Let's go touch base on this one real quick. This is the wrong one. We want the new one. Go back to my video. By far. Side note, Jared Little's Joker isn't as bad as you think. If you watch the scenes, the one scene, the two different versions that were released with the Snyder Cut, the black and white, and the regular colored one from the Zack Snyder Justice League. If you watch those scenes, like this scene right here they're talking about, you can't tell me that, damn, he has potential, and it was the studio that ruined it. I don't know what to tell you. I will. That's a sword I'll die on every time. Yeah, Suicide Squad. That's a cluster. All right, so let's go to the tool. Yo, what's up? We want this right here. I'm gonna open it over here. You can open it wherever, right? But I'm gonna open it over here. Wait, what? What the? Did I do that wrong? I guess we're gonna open it over here. Whatever. Drop the wallet in there, real quick. Easiest method to get your wallet. Generates all your stats, tells you what's next, what's good, right? Okay, right off the top, drip is $66, roughly about the same as the supply over here. One big drip USD coin for the garden is about $29. One dog is 44. One pig is 197. Right? Piglets are $63. First line here, drip, tells you what's available. Cool, you know you could do that. Tells your team everything. Second one's the garden. My next plant's in 7 minutes. However, I get 8 plants a day, so I've gone back to waiting for 8 to build up here before I drop it in there, and I'm paying attention to the seeds I lose. Tell you what, if I'm losing more than 1,000 seeds, I'm not touching it. It's just money on the table, right? Even though it's $1 or whatever, no matter. Over here, you can harvest some. Looks like I can take out $6 here in the pig pen, and I can take out another $7 worth of pigs and $8 worth of pigs here. So almost $20 worth of pigs here. Not touching it. My piglets. On the MiG one, the 23 one that currently has 23. The next piglet will be available in 20 in 12 hours, 13 hours, and the next one will be available in 10. So I'm not compound until tomorrow. Obviously this one here is going to be a few more days. Yeah, I can go in there and compound now, but they haven't opened up fractional compounding, so what's the point? Wait till the full piglet hits, right? I think somebody said you need to be at 30. I thought you needed to be at 25 to get one a day. It sounds like the magic number's 30, so we'll let it run how it is. Let's go back into this the animal farm real quick. I'm on Firefox. If my stuff was unlocked, I'd have $36 there and $41 here. The whole goal is to compound these until your unlock date, right? At your unlock date, then you can turn around and sell what's here, the truffles, right? So the whole goal is to spit out more between or at the end of the day here, have so much built up here that you're pulling out daily a certain amount. Does that make sense? Compound it. So let's just say it opened up today. Right now, if it opened up today, I could pull out $36 today. But we can't. It's not open today. It's going to be another 80 days before it opens, right? So hopefully it supersedes $36, and we're talking hundreds, if not 1,000 or more, which based off of the this guy, this isn't going to be accurate no more. At the end there, only pulling out this much. That's crazy. A day? Hey, if that's true, hell yeah. There, pull out 2,000 there. You get another 2,000 in drip in September, another 2,000 in or more in Piston, and hopefully Piston's at $80 and drip's at 800. That's just dreaming right now, right? That's it. That's the goal, right? You turn around and send it all the way back to your wallet, and you sent 10 and you got 9 or 8 or 7 in US dollars a day after doing all those transactions and moving it around. That's a heck of a game to play to get real money, right? Keep in mind you got to save some for the tax man, but it is what it is. That's a heck of a game to play. I'm in it, but nothing else is going in here out of your pocket. It shouldn't be going in your pocket. Pick one project that you want to put physical money into and let that pay you to get into other projects. Do not, and I repeat, do not take money out of your bank account and put it in every project to get in on every project. That's the only type of advice I'm going to give you. Other than that, everything else I say is hearsay. Not hearsay, what the hell? Is all, it's all, what am I trying to say here? Not hearsay. Anything I tell you, don't do. What? No, that's not what I'm saying. Anyways, you know what I'm trying to say. Play the game however you want. Understand the risks. And if anything, never take financial advice from anybody. I might just contradict the last 45 seconds of my video. Just don't believe the guy on the internet. I'm done ranting and raving, whatever I'm doing. This video ended up being way too long anyways. But like, comment, subscribe, share. Keep your head up. Don't get involved in the fights on those Telegram groups. It doesn't matter, right? For all I know, me getting a Piston, I'll have what Stunner has in a year from now, right? In drip. You don't know that. I'm not going to sit here. And even if I was, I'm not going to sit here and put people down. And just don't fight. Don't put in a fight. Play your game however you can. And when you think about pulling out, you pull out if you can. Don't sit here and be like, well, the guy on this video said to keep doing it. Nah. Screw that guy in that video. If that's me, shame on me. Play it how you want to play it. It's just a game. There's winners and there's losers. But all you're going to lose is what you put into it physically from your pocket. If you put the least amount and multiply it till you have a decent amount, you really can't lose a lot, right? So play it how you want it. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Hit the follow button. Go like some other videos. I posted a couple Warzone videos. I thought they were funny. I'm trying to rebuild my TikTok account. And whoever keeps banning me on TikTok, go F your